walking maybe 2 or 3 miles, so yeah, after walking about 2 or 3 miles, we're getting to some flatter ground. Got all sorts of goodies around. Tinder, nice piece of tinder there. Stick that in my pocket. Right, let's see where we can land and get our heads down for the night. Oh, look at that wonderful tinder. It's all rotted birch. This tree is a sycamore tree, and we've got another type of tinder here, this usnea, and it's not quite, it must be a different type of species to Old Man's Beard, because it's not quite the same, but nevertheless this is the type of stuff. You make a bird's nest out of this, then you've got yourself more tinder that can catch a spark and start the fire. Just had a massive downpour, and basically one had to get the kit up quick. That's the setup there. Mickey's just fixing his tarp there. You can see I've got the sort of A-frame set up for maximum coverage, and inside here we've got sleeping bag on the inside, and tied up the top of the bug net for now. But that's that set up, and we didn't film it, guys, because it's poured it down. I don't even know how this hat is on. I know I just scraped my head on the top of the ridgeline there, so probably look a right sight, but who cares. So yeah, it's a mixture of woodlands. There's sycamore, there are a few coniferous trees, and a few birch. We actually went through a bit of a birch sort of plantation. I was going to set up our pitch there, but it was just too exposed, way too exposed. So we've got some lovely food on for later on. We're doing a sort of like a Mediterranean style, not quite tagine type thing, but we've got a couple of 3 birds. We've got pheasants, we've got wood pigeon, we've got steak. At some point we might have them in a bit for a bit of lunch, and we've got some Mediterranean style chickpea type thing. Mickey's brought some good ingredients, some apricots and stuff like that, and he was kind enough to supply the bird as well, so that's good. Very good stuff. You can probably see through the trees there, they were quite high up, quite elevated, and down below we've got a huge lake, great for kayaking I suppose. I don't know what it's like for fishing. Setting up was a bit of a rush job, so we need to sort out a few things. Got our tinder, but we need to sort out wood for later on, the fire later on, and just get prepped. So I will catch you in a short while. As far as these little critters are concerned, we call them midges in the UK. I think you guys over in America call them black flies. You can cover yourself in DEET and other sort of like substances to help you combat being bit by the little critters, but all I've done is I've covered up as much as I can, and even though it's quite warm at the moment and humid, one outweighs the other as far as pain's concerned. So yeah, one doesn't want to get bit and come out in rashes and all sorts, and be sick, so it's worth covering up. If you get a fire going, a smoky type fire, that tends to push them all away, and that and a good wind. But yeah, better get back to it now. It's time for a brew and something to eat. It's the good stuff, the good stuff. Fire it away now. What you're going to do is you put it on there. You reckon it'll fit on there, yeah? Should do, shouldn't it? Only need it on there. Like a lowish heat. Nothing better than a decent burn in the middle. Yeah, that's of the day when you've been hiking. Perfect. Perfectamundo. That'll do me. And you. Perfect. We've got quite a few on here, so this tree it's dead. It's more than dead. It's funky on the inside. So we're going to see if we can take this down and we can harvest a few of these horses' hooves. Midges are out big time. In fact, there's a better way of doing this. Let's see if I can prise this off. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Look at that baby. How beautiful is that horse's hoof? Whee! There we go, nice one. Nice one, Mickey. So we've settled down, acclimatised to our environment and feeling a bit peckish now. It was a fair walk in. We probably walked, I don't know, a couple of hours before we got to this location, and we spotted a few decent places to camp. This was the ideal one really, right type of environment for us. We had to cut through basically bramble, ferns, like a load of young rowan tree and birch and stuff like that, and it was really dense. Couldn't film any of it, obviously, it's just way too dense. and I'm not going to go back out there tomorrow to just to get some footage of it really, but we'll find a different route back. Pretty dangerous as far as underfoot, because you don't know what you're stepping on, and we were in a bit of a rush because basically it started pouring it down. When it starts raining, it's time to hunker down. I'm going to get some food on now actually, because we're absolutely peckish. Bit of game, pigeon breast. Oh, very wet this, Mickey. Very wet. Hadji, I bet you want some, don't you? With the bread, little girl. Alright, let's get cooking. Cooking, bit of cooking, bit of cooking. Get the old neck knife out. Come on, Badge, mine out. Mine out, go. So get the cast iron pan. That's the one. Hey! So we're going to need, yeah, we're going to have to do a wee bit of cutting. You see there where the bird's been shot, so I'll have to make sure that oh, that one's had some fair bit of damage there, so we're going to have to cut into that and cut out any of the shot if need be. So what we want to do is just pinch it slightly, just pull away the skin. These have been hung for a couple of days, so with the tip of your knife, cut away at the breastplate. And follow the bone down, and up near the neck here, you've got the wishbone. Oh, there's tons of flies around. Tons of flies around. They can smell the meat, you see. So you want to be careful around the wishbone, because you don't want to sort of like blunt your knife. And basically, once you've got through to the skin, making sure you don't cut your bell ringers. So I don't really want the skin on, but it doesn't matter, it'll come off. So there's one. Get rid of that fella there. The same thing on the other side. Yeah, getting as much of the meat off as possible. Making sure again not to cut your bell ringers. Putting round the wishbone, and it's really as quick as that. I'm just pulling the meat away from the actual skin there. There you go. Those, so that's two. Like, what you can do is check the gullet out. If you look there, it's been eating hawthorn berries, it looks like, because you've got hawthorn leaves. So yeah, it's probably been eating hawthorn berries, which they do. We can leave the rest of that for nature. So we'll just do the next one. Again, we want to pinch the skin. Can be a bit. They do like to stick to these feathers, don't they? Now people have different ways of doing this, and I mean I'm not an expert at this. I just do, like, I'm not an expert butcher. I just do what I need to do, and that's it. And that's good enough for me. I don't need to do a pretty job. Oh yeah, that's a good piece. So there you go. And again, what we're going to do is just cut it there, lift up the rib cage, as you can see there, where it's been shot there, some of the blood's congealed. Fairly healthy heart, liver, yeah, we don't want the liver, but you can have the heart. Yeah, there you go. Like I say, the rest can be left to nature. I'm going to get all the blood, any part of the actual bird off your hands. Because obviously we're thinking about hygiene here. Clean the knife. All these wipes will be all put in the bin and taken home. Yeah, I don't have to make a meal out of it, because we are going to make a meal out of it. Quite literally. Right. We'll talk more about that knife later on. Could do with a bit of oil, and you could do with a bit of salt. Ooh, baby. Right, we seem to be alright as far as shot's concerned. But we'll soon find out, won't we? When our fillings start popping out. Really. Nice dollop there of oil. Now look at that. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, I've got to say. Yep, garlic salt and salt. You don't need to fry the hell out of these, you know, it's just a case of just lightly frying them and getting there. And it's made a lot easier with this jet powered sort of like stove. I don't know about Mickey, but I'm having that one. That looks the best one out of them all. Don't tell him that though. You know, if you were doing this on a wood burning, you know, a wood fire, then really want to make sure that all the flame's gone down and you're just cooking it on coals. gives you more controlled heat. I think we've got some thunderclouds coming over, haven't we? It's gone really dark right now. Well, I'm looking forward to eating these. Got a fair hunger on. What do you reckon, Mickey? Not far off there, yeah. Smells delish. Smells delish. Just keep on turning them. In one of my other videos prior to this, I cooked these in flour. And same type of thing, added some spices to it. But I think I prefer them like this with without the flour. I don't think you have to go to that extent. Really nice with flour on them, but very gamey as they are right now. I mean, the only thing that's missing really is some a nice bottle of Chianti and some fava beans. I had to get that one in. One goes with the other. Yeah. So guys, I'll crack on with this. It should be done in a minute, and then bring you back. I'm not minded. I mean, it's an hobby, isn't it? It's an hobby and an interest. Yeah. Well, I got this knife through the channel. Well, I'm going to show it in a bit, but you know, it's growing, and I just love doing this anyway. I love doing it anyway, you know. I think it's like it's a bit of nostalgia to look back at years and years to come, you know. That is gorgeous.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always think of it like my own sometimes. Like if they've got bends down on the telly, just look through some old videos, you might watching them.
Yeah, yeah.
Joseph thinks they're great.
Yeah, you have that bit.
You've not quite got it into your head like, why are you on the telly?
I know.
Why are you on the telly?
I know it's...
on the telly. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. For anyone watching, guys, the fork's mine, the spoon's Badgie's. I don't know if I put too much garlic in that. It's alright. But you can tell why you call it game though, can't you? It's rich meat. It's almost like steak, innit?
Yeah.
Gabashi. Not some badge. Very nice, tasty. Tasty, tasty. Oh yeah. Pink bit there. The pink bit.
Pink bit's really nice.
Yeah, yeah. I think that other bit was overdone. Pink is gorgeous. Got some more. Come here. Touch. Come on. Come here. Wait. Tapashi. Come on then. Well, that's it, eh? Go up, yeah, that's it. You got your food, now you don't want me, do you? Typical. Typical girl. Not a typical girl, just typical of Badgie. Right. Time to get some wood together, I think, for a fire later on. Just for cooking. We won't need it for heat because it's nice and warm, it's very mild, just windy. There's a lovely, I don't know if that is a weeping willow, no it's not. Looks like a weeping willow over yonder, but it's not, it's spruce. Spruce. Yeah, I've got to get my eyes checked out.
The leaves seem to die down a bit.
Yeah, they've died down, I think it's that wind. Yeah, can get it. One bush? Yeah. Yeah, get it. Yeah, bud. Come on, line up. Yeah, what's this? Come on, get this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, poor girl's got a. She's had a bit of an issue recently with her ears. She keeps on scratching her ears, and apparently it's to do with the diet and wheat. So she's just on a meat and fish diet at the moment. So what I've been doing is putting Vaseline on her ears just to give her a bit of light relief from the scratching. I mean, at home she's been wearing a cone, but I just don't like her wearing the cone, if I'm honest. But sometimes needs must. But I'm putting Vaseline on, and like I say, it just gives her a little bit of relief, and I'm keeping her on a diet, that diet of meat and fish, and she seems to like the Vaseline. Now some people, what they do is they put Sudocrem on, and I did for a while. I put Sudocrem on her ears, but apparently Sudocrem can be toxic for some dogs. It may even be toxic for all dogs, I don't know. I was advised not to do that and just use Vaseline, so yep. Getting rid of all that green moss. Nice one. Well, today, no messing about, no messing about. Let's have a look. See what we've got in the old Thunder department. The old trusty knife out in preparation. Let's not mess about at all. We have got tons and tons of midges. You probably can see on camera. There's tons and tons of midges here at the moment, and we want to get rid of them big time. Let's get a stable. Struggling with a stable bit of stability, but there you go. Right, no messing about. We've got food to cook, and we've also got, let's break these up. These are all damp, so we need to try them out really. Put that there. Let's put that there. Let's place them above the flame. This will cause some smoke, and it'll get rid of all these midges, which is just what we want. Got a nice base there. We've got birch at the bottom. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Kindling on top there, part of the fern trees. Happy days. Oh. We need to build this fire. All the wet ones around the sides. got enough oxygen coming in this side, so I should be fine. Job's a good one.
Are they alright, Jeff?
We've pretty much collected all the wood that we need for the night. Just getting ready now to cook the pheasant. Mickey's been carving a couple of skewers. They secure the meat to the stick and help in the process of cooking when you're turning the meat. I've cut out a couple of wire sticks from the wood that we've collected. I've processed a straight branch and cleaned all the bark off it. I'll put that through the pheasant. Storm's on the way, so we need to make sure that all the tarps are nice and tight. The hammocks are all secure. We've done all the chores, all the little things that we need to do, all in preparation. And as soon as you're prepped, you can just chill out. I mean, we always have a real good chin wag. Share a couple of drinks together and just talk the night away.
Perfect. Is that the underside?
Yeah.
Show us the beautiful side, Mickey. Not the ugly side. Come on. Look at that, baby.
Might need another skewer in this year, Jed.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get another
Well,
one.
we'll see. Get it on.
I don't think it's going to turn, that's all.
Yeah, we'll turn it. Do the underside first, eh?
When the heat hits the meat, it tends to bond
bit
to
like
the
Yeah,
stick, so it's not something to worry about as
Yeah,
far
it's
as
alright,
turning it is concerned. It does
works.
turn.
Yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Very good, very good, very good indeed. It's all coming together. It's getting late now. It's probably, we're looking at probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So the meal's still cooking. Apricots, onions. We've got a chickpea type dish with lentils and stuff like that, and the pheasant. Just going to mix all that together and then break the pheasant into pieces and have a leg a piece, and yeah, it should be nice. But yeah, it's time to get our heads down now. Badgie's, as you can see, she's well tired and tucked in nice and cosy. And it's been a good day. I've really enjoyed it. A good day's camping with a bit of bushcraft and all that stuff. So guys, I will catch you in the morning time, where we'll be having for breakfast the steak and proper coffee, Colombian coffee. Probably stay around here for an hour or two, and then make our way back to the car. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning, guys. Mickey the Meister, the cook master, once again. Fantastic. I'm happy with that. Nice one, Mickey.
Oh, it's good going there. Good one.
Beautiful, beautiful. Right, I'm going to tuck into this, guys. Catch you in the morning.
That chickpea and couscous thing, quite, it's got a nice bit of spice in it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, aye. Not bad to say they're like 99p a pack.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good hearty meal in itself, really.
Yeah.
You happy, Badge? Yeah? You happy? Are you full? You ready to get your head down now? The Baji. Alright, what do you want? What do you want? Get comfy, do you? Jesus, girl. Get out of it. Snow tongues, no tongues. Get out of it. Look at that, eh? Make yourself at home. Make yourself right at home. Morning, guys.
Steads were in short supply last night. A couple of reasons, I think. One, she didn't give in last night. The wind was full throttle all the way through the night and this morning. Rain was pretty bad at times. Still pretty windy now, but it's not rained for an hour or so. And I think the hammock, I tied it too high on one side, and there's a bit of slipping and sliding going on. So oh man, you always need a good night's sleep, or I do anyway. It's now time to have a bit of a clean up and get some breakfast on, get a coffee, start moving the bones once more. And that's the view. On the east side, and that's the view on the west side, and that's the view to the south, and the view to the north. Right guys, the sun is just coming out now. Might as well get up and get ready. Massive spider in the hammock.
It is a bit breezy.
Just a tad, just a tad.
It's not firing up.
Yeah.
Bit damp. Wait a minute.
Get the gas going.
Yeah, it's on.
That's the thing with them automatic sort of like.
Yeah, the ignition thing's a bit.
Yeah. Get a bit damp.
Yeah. I shouldn't have left it out, you know. I left it under there enough.
Yeah, I've got no head. Got no head. I'm not in frame. Oi! Badgy. Right, we're just going to, we've packed up virtually everything. Just got to put our last few things into the bag. We're going to have a coffee as a morning boost, and then we're going to have a nice, beautiful Angus steak plenty of fat on it before we head off out. It's looking pretty bad actually out there at the moment. There's a few lighter clouds, but this is where we might get the storms big time here, so we're going to head on out. But first, steak and coffee. Whew, we were going to have some bacon with this, but that is just huge. Yeah, that's going to do us both for a decent breakfast. It's going to take a bit of time to cook that actually, so yeah baby.
We're going to go and do me a bit for the environment in a second.
Are you?
You're going to have a plate. Might as well keep, I can't put it where so I'll put my jet boil away.
Yeah. Let's.
Right. See you in an hour.
Yeah, you well take your time, Mickey, because that's going to take donkeys. That.
I don't take my time.
No, don't take your time.
No, when I go for a swim, it's literally like dropping my hand back.
Yeah, you take your time, mate. I might just say, filming, cameras on. I say cameras. Action, Mickey's going for a shit. Action. Third action. I'm just going to leave it there for a few minutes and then we'll come back to it. Oh, she's good. Yeah. Give that one to Badge.
In half and then into
Yeah.
half again, do you reckon?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, baby.
You're going to head down. Are you going to walk down the water and see?
Could walk down to the water if you want and
Yeah,
just
walk
sort of
along the edge.
see how we do.
Where we can get out. So I guess then we'll be able to get to it, but near that dam from there. Looks like you can get all the way around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas if you start going over this, it might be a bit easier going there, isn't it?
Yeah. I reckon we leave that now.
Yeah, what do you reckon? Yeah, just let it sit.
Just let it sit for a bit and that.
Don't let it kick into be a badgie though.
Oh no. Look at that baby. That's a decent size. Yeah, we'll have that. Get a fair amount of hammerdo from that one. I'm a storyteller and my stories must be told. Right, let's get this. Here's a massive baby here. This might take some doing this actually. Yeah, it did. So, all this bit here we don't need. It's the stuff up here, like that there, and it comes all the way around. That's a baby, that one. It weighs about the same weight as a baby as well. It's got to be a 6 pounder that easy. There you go. That is perished, that one, hasn't it? I don't know whether that'll. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll boil it up and see what we get. Right, we better head back to camp now because there's some ominous clouds coming over. Yeah, these looking like thunder clouds. We check on this steak. It's pretty much done now, so have the steak and then we can head out of here back home.
Right, pack away. In order.
Yeah, I'll wait for that to cool down a little bit and then I can pack that away. So you're going to do it in your order now?
Yeah.
Numbered it and everything.
So much easier. Midges are out in force again.
Yep.
Excuse me.
It would help if I turned the camera on, wouldn't it? It would help. Look at that there. Dripping with juice. Absolutely fantastic. That is. What a breakfast. Well, Badger was a nice dog while she lasted. That's all I can say.
I am.
Right, I'll have this one here. I'll have this one.
That is the best steak I've had in ages, that there.
Take that. That's perfect. Watch this when I bite into it. Oh man. That is so good. I can just feel the energy moving into my body. Let's see if I can straighten that out of it. That better, guys? You want a slant there? Yeah, I can feel. Oh man. Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, Badge. Yeah.
Nice little wren popping about up here.
My God, girl, that went down fast. Come here, Badge.
Yeah, there's rabbits around these hills. There we go, beautiful specimen of foxglove. Some sort of digitalis and very poisonous. So you can see some thunderclouds there, looking ominous. Let's have a look here. Can you see us clearly? Oh, that's made it worse. That's better, isn't it? That's better. Right. Heading down towards the lake. Paddy's doing pretty well. Hey, let's get over this wall. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, that's some nice camping over there amongst the birch. That Scots pine is not looking good at all. It's nice, isn't it, Mickey? Hey, look at that. Fantastic. Just walking up to a load of Canada geese. You see where all the tides have been. Awesome. I don't know anyone around here who's obsessed by cameras and footage. It's a wee bit rocky. The plan is to get to the other side there, walk all along, and then it's back to the jam jar. It may require a few breaststrokes to get across here. We're on unknown territory, guys. Unknown ground. No maps, no nothing. Feels like we're going through some sort of sinking sand. It's a bit boggy. Oh, just a bit.